Hey everyone, and welcome. I want to share about this really beautiful opportunity of this empowering transit that's going to be coming up on June 22nd, 2025. This is your Jupiter and Mars transit forecast with all 12 signs. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate. I specialize in traditional, Western, and evolutionary astrology. I want to share this forecast with you for all 12 signs. If you are new here, you can find more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. Thank you for liking and subscribing and for sharing your journey with me. So on June 22nd, we have a lot of things going on in the sky, but one that I want to focus on for this video is Jupiter in Cancer forming a sextile, which is a harmonious aspect with Mars in Virgo. Now, honestly, this is one of those alignments that just feels like the universe is saying, push forward here. This is the forward momentum that you're looking for. This is a confident yes to, it's a chance to align your inner knowing with real, tangible action from Mars. So first, let's take a look at both of the planets and what they're bringing to the table. We have Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of growth, expansion, and wisdom, and it magnifies. It expands everything that it touches. And right now, Jupiter is in the watery sign of Cancer, a sign that's deeply connected to our emotional roots, our sense of home, of what we care about on a deep soul level. Cancer energy is very protective. It's nurturing. It's an incredibly intuitive sign. Jupiter is here to help us grow where we feel safe, loved, and emotionally invested. It's about expanding through care, through empathy, through a deeper sense of belonging. Now pair that with Mars in Virgo. Mars is your drive. It is your ambition. It is your let's get this done energy. And in the sign of Virgo, Virgo is very practical, it's discerning, and it's detail oriented. This energy, it wants to be of service, but not in a scattered way. This is a very focused energy. This is ritual energy. Mars in Virgo, it really gives you the ability to organize your willpower, to map out your path forward with precision, not just the go with it purpose. It is let's move forward in this direction. So when these two planets, they come together in this harmonious aspect of a sextile, it's like they're working together. You get the emotional wisdom and the spiritual vision that comes from Jupiter in Cancer, and it's teaming up with the structured, grounded drive of Mars in Virgo. One says, this is what matters to me, and the other says, well, let me help you build it. And so here's the key. It isn't about forcing something to happen. This is flowing with a purpose. This is a moment where your energy levels, your motivation, you can feel steady and sustained, especially in what you are doing, as in heart-led. So if you had a goal that you've been sitting with, something that's felt very important to you, but maybe a little overwhelming, or like you've been waiting for the right moment, well, this is that moment. Jupiter is here to open up the doors, and Mars is saying, let's walk through it. This is really a good time to look at the systems within your life. Where are you placing your energy into your day-to-day activities? Are these things aligned with your future that you're building? Because this transit wants to help you literally clean that up, to create order from the chaos, to serve your highest self through practical devotion. And it's not just about the self, because Cancer and Virgo energy, this transit wants us to look at how do we show up in connection with community or others. Jupiter in Cancer says, who are you emotionally bonded or connected with? And Mars in Virgo asks, well, how do we support them? What are you doing that contributes to the well-being of the people that you care about? We are in this powerful moment of collective reorganization, socially, emotionally, spiritually. We are seeing these new groups that are forming, these new affiliations that are being born. Some of the old circles that you've been part of, they're falling away, and this is not a loss. This is an alignment. So this is a great time to connect with people who share your values. Think soul family, not just blood family. There may be these opportunities now to build with people who want to do the same kind of things that you want. This is a collaborative energy, but with discernment, with boundaries, and with clarity. Spiritually, this is a really great time to root into your vision, to not just dream big, but to create a plan for it, to make it real. We are being called to make a plan, not to just hustle. We're being called to devote. And that's where the difference is. It's about, how do I make a difference? And so the advice here is to trust your emotional intelligence. Trust what feels right within your gut, your intuition, your feelings, and then take those practical steps. And then the next one is, you don't have to know the whole truth, but you do have to move within the rhythm of what is true. You might want to ask yourself, what am I ready to grow by nurturing what truly matters to me? What actions, because Mars wants to take the action, am I taking that are aligned with my long-term visions? Who am I connected to as we are building something meaningful together? Like looking around. Let this energy carry you forward. You've got this. It's about asking the universe, because it's backing your growth right now. So take a deep breath, tap into your inner inner clarity, and keep building what truly matters most to you. So offerings this month, for private consultation, you can visit willowgracemystic.com. If you're ready to work with the moon, definitely check out my moon manifestation guide. Follow the link below to find out more information about that. And you can also sign up for my newsletter to find out about specials, early releases, anything that's happening. If you're interested in a community with like-minded individuals where we learn, we share, we connect, we create, we grow, check out my Patreon community using the link below. I do have a special for all Geminis out there. If you're ready to celebrate your birthday, you can use the code Gemini10 at checkout to receive your discount. And I offer live astrology consultations right here, 7 p.m. every other Tuesday. So I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you to help you to navigate your unique journey. So let's dive in. So for my Aries friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Mars is your chart ruler. It's always important for you to be following where it goes and what it's doing, what aspects it's making. So you have Mars in your day-to-day house of my acts of service. How do I nurture and care for myself mentally, physically, spiritually? It's also guidance from others like aunts and uncles and counselors and mentors. It's in this harmonious aspect with Jupiter that is in your fourth house. The fourth house is the foundation of which you build your life upon. It is your living situation, your personal life. It's your ancestors. It's your connection to your past. And so this is going to be a deeply stabilizing and nourishing time for you that's going to bless you from within in order to grow stability, to expand your idea of what it means to feel safe and secure emotionally, and to be anchored in. This might show up as healing generational patterns, or like from grandparents to great-grandparents or parents, or within your past lives, or creating this physical home that can reflect your spirit, or simply honoring your needs for emotional rest and to restore, like a reset of yourself. Mars is activating your house of routines, your responsibilities, your service, your wellness. And so this is where the fire lives right now. You are being called to truly take charge of your own health, your daily rhythm, the ways that you not just show up for yourself, but how do you therefore support other people? This is about showing up fully in your life, not to burn out, but to look to align your energy with meaningful habits that can support your mental, physical, spiritual, psychological, emotional health and well-being. Taking care of you, your vessel, mind, body, and spirit. The opportunities here are for you to weave emotional intelligence with practical action to make your day-to-day living this sacred space of choosing to live in a way that supports your own inner child. This is a time to create these routines that feel like rituals, to serve others without sacrificing yourself, and to give of your body and soul exactly what it needs. The challenge can arrive from trying to be doing too much too quickly, or defaulting to care for others while neglecting your own self. There can be this tension that comes between your need for rest and your urge to fix everything. There's this deeper invitation to be the caretaker of your energy, not just your tasks. First, look to give yourself grace to reset your foundations, to nourish your body like you are feeding your spirit. Create these daily practices, no matter how simple, that helps you to feel rooted and grounded. Use this time to organize your life from the inside out. You don't have to rush. There can be these small, consistent actions that are in alignment with your own emotional truth that'll help create these lasting results. Anchor into what matters. Flow with purpose. Trust that the universe, it supports those who support themselves with love. A mantra for you can be, I am rooted in care and I rise through clarity. My daily actions, they reflect the love that I have for myself and for my path. So Aries, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for a more in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Taurus friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you have Mars in your 5th house, which is in a harmonious aspect to your 1st house of identity. I love this because this is the house of creativity and children and romance. This is the house of what do I do to bring pleasure and joy to my everyday life, to tap into my own inner child. Now, Mars is in a harmonious aspect with Jupiter, in your house of communication, where this could be with neighbors and siblings and cousins, not only communicating with them, but within your community. And so this is going to be a powerful moment for you to use your voice in ways that not only communicate ideas, but that can also connect hearts. Jupiter in your 3rd house is expanding your mental world, your communication skills within your close community, your local environment, and in your relationship to learning. The 3rd house is how I take in information and how I disseminate it and share it with others. And so you are being encouraged to speak more openly, to write more fluidly, to teach more boldly, or to simply say what needs to be said with heart and meaning. Now, at the same time, Mars in your 5th house, it's bringing heat and drive to your creative life, your passions, your desires, your ability to play and to express your own authentic self. You might feel this urgency to create something, or to bring joy to your inner work, or to explore romance with a new kind of precision and presence. there's this opportunity with this transit to really combine your intellectual voice with your creative flame, to speak your truth with color and emotion. This is a great time to launch a project or to share your thoughts publicly, to teach a class or a workshop, or to bring structure to a creative pursuit. Your ideas, they hold the magic when they come from your heart. The challenge can come from a form of self-censorship or a feeling of needing to be perfect, perfectionism, being afraid that what you're creating or saying that it's just not ready. You might get stuck in the editing of your words or holding back your joy for fear of being misunderstood. First, you have to know and trust that your message, it matters. You are the bridge between ideas and the impact. Let your thoughts flow and then refine them later. Make space for joyful structure in your everyday life. Create a creative routine for yourself. Let discipline fuel your passion, not limit it. This is a time to express freely, to focus that I want to do this and I'm going to do it intentionally. Your voice can heal and your joy, it can lead. So a mantra for you can be, I speak with heart and I create with purpose. My ideas, they are powerful and my joy is sacred. So Taurus, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and to continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Gemini friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you have Mars at the bottom of your chart. Now, this is the foundation of which you build your life upon. It's your family, your traditions, it's the genealogy, it is your personal life and your living situation. Now, it's in a harmonious aspect with Jupiter in your second house. Now, the second house is very personal for you in regards to your money, your cash, your wealth, your property. The second house is my skill set and my talents. It's what I need in order to feel secure. You have Jupiter here and it's going to be for the next year. So this is a very grounding and richly resourced time for you. Jupiter transiting your second house, it's really encouraging you to expand your sense of self-worth. It is looking to attract abundance, to align with what you truly value. Is it money? Is it resources? The second house belongs to topics of mental, emotional, and spiritual resources also, not just like tangible topics. And so it's you being supported by building something that is lasting financially and spiritually. This is about knowing what matters and growing it with care. Mars is moving through your home sector, your fourth house of family, traditions, ancestry, and your own inner emotional life. Looking to build something, you might feel called to take take action in your own personal life, whether it's physically moving a location, renovating your space, or tending to these long-held emotional needs and working on them, looking at what has been passed down from generation to generation, or your relationships with family members. The opportunity here is for you to build something from the inside out, to connect with your own external goals, with your own internal healing. You might be creating this new foundation, either literally or metaphorically, where your income, your values, your emotional grounding, they're all kind of being aligned. The challenge here is you feeling like you have to choose between security and personal growth. You might doubt your worth, your self-worth, or overwork yourself in order to prove or or you might feel pressure just to do everything the right way. But true sustainability, know that it comes from self-trust, not external validation. Honor your emotional needs while also looking to tend to your own material world. Your income and your emotional intelligence, they are more connected than you think. Let your home life and your values be your sanctuary. Take action in order to support your foundation, your home, your root system through therapy or healing of family ties, even physically organizing your home space. What you create now, it can last for years if it comes from a soul alignment. So Gemini, a mantra can be, I honor my worth through sacred action. My roots and values, they sustain the abundance that I grow. So Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Cancer friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I absolutely love this transit for you because you have Jupiter in your first house of identity for the next year. This is bringing abundance. This is creating things. This has to do with you being seen. It could be your business card, your website, your personality, your appearance, your desires, your interests. Jupiter wants to expand all of these things in order to nurture your heart, your mind, your soul. Now, Mars is in an area of your life of how do you communicate that with neighbors and siblings and cousins and within your local community. This could be teaching or taking a class or a workshop. And so this is literally your Jupiter moment where your energy, your voice, your presence is really being lit up, and it's being supported by the universe. With Jupiter here, you are in a period of personal growth, visibility, and self-expression. You are being asked to step up into more of who you truly are, to show up, to literally take up space, to lead from your heart. Mars is energizing your house of communication, education, siblings, your local environment. You are likely feeling this strong urge to speak, to write, to initiate important conversations, or to dive into teaching or learning something that fuels your mind. The opportunity that can come from this is you being asked to marry your personal truth with your inner voice, to not just grow for yourself, but to share with that growth with other people. This is a time when what you say has weight, and how you show up can really influence your community in a lot of variety of big ways. You might feel stretched, like you have to say yes to everything, or you may question if you're ready to be seen fully. There can be this mental noise or anxiety that makes it like hard for you to hear your intuition. Honor your unique journey by giving yourself permission to grow and evolve out loud where everybody can see your progress. Share your truth, even if it feels messy. Create these daily communication practices, journaling, speaking, affirmations, or expressing to yourself or to others. Let your voice become a tool of healing. Your words matter. You matter. This is all about you and the way that you communicate and you sharing your voice. So Cancer, a mantra can be, I lead with authenticity. My voice carries my truth, and my truth, it inspires connection. So Cancer, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Leo friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this transit's going to feel deeply personal for you. It will not be seen on the outside. It will be felt on the inside for you. You have Mars in an area of your life that represents your self-esteem, cash, property, talents, skill set. It's things that are very personal to you in order to feel secure about yourself, your sense of security. And so Jupiter is in your 12th house. Dreams, intuition, isolation. The 12th house is connecting to our inner divine or our inner, like our higher power, or connecting to resources that can support us on our journey. It's the house of isolation. It's the house of healing karmic debts. And so this is going to be a sacred internal shift for you. It's going to be quiet, but it can be life-changing. Jupiter in your 12th house is going to be here for the next year. It's pulling you inward, inviting spiritual healing for you. This is about internal growth and soul reconnection. This is a time to listen deeply to your dreams, your ancestors, your own inner voice. Growth is happening in the unseen realms, but you are tapping into it and feeling it. And so Mars is energizing your house of money and values, self-worth, and material stability. This can feel like this tug of war between doing and being and earning and resting. But the truth is, these two energies, they're here to learn to work together. The opportunity here is to ground your spiritual growth into practical action. You can monetize your wisdom. You can anchor your intuition into routine. Let your healing work support your real world goals. Remember, the 12th house is where we go to connect to the spiritual realm through meditation, yoga, dream work. And so the challenge here comes from doubting that the invisible work is enough and feeling like if it's not producing immediate results, it's just not valuable. It's not sustainable. But this is a time for you to have this deep trust of trusting of the process, of the timing, and of yourself. The 12th house is a beautiful house to work with because it's where we go to tap in to be alone in order to do the deep journeys, to transcend in order to have the inner healing. This is your time. Look to create boundaries around rest. This is sacred rest for you. Build a sacred routine around your spiritual life. Let your solitude be intentional and replenishing for you. Take action that aligns with your intuition. What does your gut instinct say? What does your intuition say, or your dreams? Create an offering and revise your values, or look to manage your resources in ways that support your own inner peace. You don't have to hustle. You just need to align. And so, Leo, a mantra can be, I trust the wisdom of stillness. My inner healing fuels my outer abundance. So, Leo, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Virgo friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this is a powerful moment for you to step up and step out. I absolutely love this because you have Mars in your first house of your identity. It's how you appear. It's your business card, your website. It's being seen. It's your authentic self. It's your image. It's your personality. Things that you want to launch or do or create. It's in a harmonious aspect with Jupiter. Jupiter has just moved into an area of your life for the next year that revolves around topics of your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your goals, your social circles. It's your groups that you are connected to. So there's this powerful moment for you to step forward as a leader, as a visionary. Jupiter in your house of groups and networks and friendships and your future, what you want to manifest and grow. So this is a time for you to really dream bigger, not just alone, but together and with people, like with connections. Mars in your first house, it's really fueling your drive, your courage, your momentum. You can feel this fire underneath your feet, and it's here to guide you to connect with the right people, the right places, and the purpose of what you want to do. The opportunity here is for you to take this inspired, aligned action on behalf of not just yourself, but for the collective of groups and organizations that you can be part of to create something that's bigger or to learn from for something that's bigger. You are meant to guide others now. This is not by shouting or screaming, but by embodying your values. You might be launching a project or starting a movement or becoming a person who initiates meaningful connection and collaboration with others. Now, the challenge with this is burnout from trying to lead everyone, or perfectionism that kind of like holds you back from just starting. Know that you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to begin. Own your role as a visionary. Take these bold steps forward for what you believe in, what you want to create, groups, organizations, clubs, networking, your goals, even if no one sees it yet. Let your actions inspire the connections with other people. Reach out, collaborate, let people support you. Because when your personal passions align with the collective purpose, doors are just going to open for you. Virgo, a mantra for you can be, I lead with vision and with integrity. My actions inspire connection, and my presence, it creates purpose. So Virgo, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because your energy is what fuels this journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Libra friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this transit's going to feel very deeply felt personally within you. You have Mars transiting through your 12th house. This is the house of fears. This is the house of isolation and other dimensions, as in dreams, intuition, connecting to the spiritual realm, ancestors, spirit guides. This is in a harmonious aspect with Jupiter that's going to spend the next year at the top of your chart. The top of your chart is your career, it's your life path, it's your reputation, it's your legacy, it's where you want to make your mark on society, it's what you want to achieve, it's your ambitions and your goals. And this can be personal relations or professional relations to activities. And so this will be a time for you to have these soulful ambition that is with quiet preparation. Jupiter is expanding your house of career and legacy in your public life, like literally people seeing you, visibly being seen. And there's this doorway for you that is now opening for you to step into for more influence, like think authority or purpose-driven leadership. But the path, it might not be linear. Mars is tucked away in your 12th house. It's activating your personal unconscious, your spiritual practices, and what's hidden from the view of everybody else. It's like preparing for a great emergence while still being behind the curtain, like getting ready to step out onto the stage. The opportunity here is to merge your spiritual insight with worldly ambition. You are being called to build a life that is of purpose, but with the scaffolding that is sacred. Meditation, dream work, or intuitive downloads. This can give you this guide for practical steps. You're not supposed to rush into anything right now. This is about perfect divine timing. The challenges come from burnout or confusion, wanting clarity and wanting control in a season that's asking you to let go, let flow, to surrender, or perhaps trying to force visibility when what you need is restoration. Listen to what is unfolding beneath the surface. Rest is not laziness. It's about you receiving from others, from the source, from divine, from the universe. Set boundaries around your energy of who has access to you so you don't leak your power. Move intentionally towards your long-term goals, even if you're not ready to announce what these are to others yet. Create a vision board. Update your resume, revisit what is your mission. You are preparing for this powerful chapter in your life, and so let the work begin within. So Libra, a mantra for you can be, I rest in sacred preparation. My work is guided by soul, and my purpose is rising. So Libra, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Scorpio friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Mars is one of your chart rulers. Always important for you to be following where it goes. And this transit is in a very harmonious aspect with your first house of identity. I absolutely love this for you. You have Mars in an area of your life that has to do with your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, your collaborations, your networks. It is your soul family, your star family. Having Mars here wants to initiate, wants to start. Now, in a harmonious aspect with Jupiter, Jupiter's in Cancer, in the area of your life of higher learning, wisdom, knowledge. This is the house of foreign people, places, and things, and taking a class and publishing things. I absolutely love this, because this is the universe calling you to expand bigger spaces, deeper truths for you with a wider reach. Jupiter in your 9th house is awakening your thirst for knowledge by traveling, by teaching, by taking a class, by publishing, or by spiritual initiation, like tapping into an area and wanting to understand from their perspective in order to expand your experience. Now, at the same time, you have Mars in your 11th house, energizing your friendships, your social causes, your long-term dreams. This is not just about what do you believe. It is who you share it with and how you build something that's greater than yourself. The opportunity that comes from this is you stepping into your role as a truth bearer, as a visionary. Maybe you're meant to guide others, to speak up within your own community, or to initiate a movement that aligns with your core values. Collaboration and shared vision, these are going to be keys to your growth now. Now, the challenge, it can arise in resisting vulnerability or assuming that you have to go and do all of this alone. Or you might struggle with feeling like you have to know it all before you can begin and start something. Scorpio, allow yourself to be the student and the teacher. This can happen simultaneously. Apply your lived wisdom to your community, to your networks. Your story, it has impact. Don't be afraid to ask for support or to bring others into your vision. Let your higher purpose lead your social connections. When you build with people who believe in what you're creating, the momentum, it multiplies. So Scorpio, a mantra for you can be, I share what I believe and I build with intention. My wisdom, it is meant to be lived and multiplied. So Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Sagittarius friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Jupiter is your chart ruler. It's always important for you to be following where it goes and what aspects it's making to other planets. And so you have Jupiter in a house that has to do with where you are connected with other people, with your emotional, financial, physical resources. This can be exes with alimony and child support. This could be family or business partners with investments and taxes and debt. This can also be with intimate partners, because this is the house of power and control and intimate subjects or taboo topics. Now, because this is a harmonious aspect, it's connecting with Mars at the top of your chart, your career, your job, your reputation, your legacy, you being seen. This has to do with what you want to achieve or your professional life, your ambitions, you being seen as an authority figure or authority figures seeing you, what you want to initiate. And so this is going to be a deeply transformative moment for you to have this inner alchemy, because the 8th house is the house of birth, death, and rebirth. It's the house of transformation and healing. This transit is preparing you for your outer achievement. Jupiter in your 8th house is expanding your relationships with intimacy and shared resources around healing and your own personal power. Mars in your house of career or the 10th house, it's really pushing you to take hold of these steps that are towards public goals and your professional life, you being seen. This is going to be a moment to transform pain into purpose and then act on it. This opportunity, it can create power with purpose. What you have been through, it isn't just for you. This is wisdom that can now be integrated into your leadership, your work, your offerings of what you can share with family or friends or others. This could be a financial evolution, this could be a career pivot, or a call to just lead from truth. Now, the challenge that can come from this is a fear of visibility. Wounds around power or control or healing or vulnerability or trust, they can whisper that you're not ready, or you might doubt that your transformation has values to others. Honor what you've healed. You've earned this strength. This is pushing that aside. Use that in order to create something meaningful and lasting within the world. Take structured, decisive steps towards a legacy that you're proud of. Don't wait for permission. Your truth is your authority. Share it and then let it lead. So Sagittarius, a mantra can be, I rise from transformation with clarity and strength. My path, it is built on purpose, not on fear. So Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Capricorn friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you have Mars in an area of your life that's in a harmonious aspect to who you are. This is the house of expanding wisdom and knowledge, taking a class, taking a workshop, legal matters, publishing. It is you connecting to others through travel and integrating that. It's you expanding your vision. Now, Jupiter is in your partnership sector. If the first house is you, the seventh house revolves around you with everybody else. This can be personal or collaborative. This can be business partners. This can be best friends, significant others, and it can also be clients. It's where we negotiate and we work on compromise. And so this is heart opening, vision expanding transit opportunity for you. Jupiter blessing your partnership sector, it brings these opportunities for love, for collaboration, within healing with your relationships, your partnerships, and within these powerful alliances that you can connect or collaborate with. Mars in Virgo, it's energizing your house of beliefs and publishing, teaching, and spiritual expansion. Together, this transit, it's really asking you to grow through connection, align your relationships with the bigger truth. The opportunity here is for you to build these partnerships that support your soul's evolution. This is about being with people, whether it's romantic or professional. It's a connection with them who reflect your highest ideals and your highest values. You might meet someone through travel or through teaching or a spiritual community, or you might even take this existing connection to a more meaningful level. The challenge can come from these outdated beliefs or fears of being too much or not enough, or trying to control the outcome rather than just growing through the process. Let your heart stay open to the unknown. Partnership is this spiritual journey. Seek those people who walk beside you, not in front of you, not behind you, and definitely not above you. Take the initiative in co-creating these shared dreams, whether you're writing or learning or building something together. Move in ways that can expand both of your lives. You are stronger when you grow with others. Capricorn, a mantra for you can be, I expand through love and truth. My relationships are sacred bridges to a higher vision. So Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you are looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Aquarius friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this transit is occurring in two areas of your life that's here to support you through growth and expansion, and can sometimes feel a little uncomfortable, but it's pushing for the next level. You have Mars in your 8th house. The 8th house is of birth, death, rebirth, and transformation. It's the house of connecting to others through finances, or shared resources, or our connection through our resources, mental, physical, emotional, or spiritual resources. And so Jupiter is in your house of your daily habits, of finding a balance between home and work, and nurturing and caring for myself, and then of being of service to other people. And so for you, this transit is about sacred refinement and empowered healing. Having Jupiter in your house is expanding your awareness around your health, your routines, your service, and sacred work, needing to say, I have to make myself a priority. Having Mars in your 8th house is really igniting the transformation process, encouraging you to literally take that deep dive into emotional vulnerability, to shared power, a fear of how do I work with this, or of giving away the power, or of financial healing. Where is this coming from? You are being called to literally clean up your energy from the inside out. The opportunity is for you to upgrade your systems of support. This can be physical support, emotional support, spiritual support. The sixth house is where we go to get advice or help from others. This could be through a counselor or a mentor, or through a doctor, or somebody who it's support of mind, body, and spirit. This might look like shifting your diet, or changing how you serve others, or finally looking at facing that fear that's just been quietly draining you. You are now learning to protect your energy and to manage your power wisely. The challenge of this transit can lie in old coping mechanisms or a resistance to slow, steady change. You may feel overwhelmed by the work that you know that needs to be done, or uncertain of where do I even begin. First, this is about starting small. Choose one routine that reflects how you want to feel and commit to it. Let it anchor you. This is about connecting mind, body, spirit, and healing self before supporting others. Honor the emotional weight that you have been carrying, not just for yourself, but of others. Create a space to release it. This is about healing from the inside out, whether it's through therapy or ritual or conscious rest. You don't have to do it alone, because healing is power. A mantra for you can be, I cleanse with care and transform with strength. My wellness is a sacred act of self-love. So Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Pisces friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Jupiter is one of your chart rulers, so it's always important for you to be following where it is and what it's doing. It is entered into your area of fun, joy, pleasure, children, inner child, creativity, and this is in a harmonious aspect to you, your first house of your identity. Now, it's in a harmonious aspect with Mars being in your partnership sector. The first house is you, the seventh house is you with everybody else. Business partner, significant other. The seventh house is clients and consultations. It's where we have these personal but also collaborative opportunities. And so for you, this is going to be a time of blooming and bonding and connecting with other people. Having Jupiter in your fifth house brings expansion within love, creative expression, art, beauty, music, your own inner child, joy, romance, play. Mars in Virgo is really activating your seventh house of motivating you to take action within your relationships, within your partnerships, whether it's through initiating new ones or deepening these existing ones or clearing space for what truly serves your heart. The opportunity here is for you to express yourself fully and partner with people for a purpose. This is a beautiful time for starting these creative projects or falling in love or reconnecting with your own sense of wonder. You are being asked to be seen, not just spiritually, but also emotionally. The challenge that can come from this is maybe you holding back out of fear or judgment or overanalyze what could simply be enjoyed. Or perhaps you overgive in relationships without honoring your own creative needs. This is looking for a balance within those relationships, and within it's the reciprocity. So first, make joy a priority for you. Say yes to what makes your heart beat faster, what feels good to you. Your light doesn't need to be earned. It just needs to be shared. Engage intentionally with others. Speak up within your relationships. This could be personal and professional, like collaborative, and look to create together, or allow someone to truly see you for who you are. You deserve aligned love and supportive partnerships that match your heart and spirit. Pisces, a mantra for you can be, I create with joy and I love with intention. My heart is a guiding light and I am safe to shine. So Pisces, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com.